Hi guys, welcome back to Cute Claws with Kelly. I have a bonus video for you today, and it's a 4th of July mani. It came out really super cute, so I can't wait to show you guys. I already prepped my nails and took off all my old dip, and now I'm gonna go right in with the colors. I'm using all Rossi colors today. So I have the Danger, there's the red, it's like a really deep red. Snow White is kind of a crisp white. And then I've got Holidays, which is this beautiful sparkle blue. So I really like the way that these 3 colors worked out together. So again, I just prepped my nails, and now I'm going in with the primer, the Rossi primer, just to dehydrate the nail plate. And then we're gonna get right into the dip application. I do the clear dip first, and so I didn't want to bore you with that. It's the same as I always do, so I just showed you 2 nails, and then I'm going to get into the colors. So I'm going to let you guys watch, and I'll pop back in a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and do a clear cap on these white nails so that I can then activate them, and they'll be good to go before I move into working with the really deep red color. I just didn't want to risk anything happening to the white because I really wanted it to be stark white, and I didn't want it to be contaminated. So that's why I'm doing the clear coat and then the activator, and then I'll move into the red, and then the pinky is the nail that I did the red on. And so then after I'm done with that one, I clear cap that one, and then I activate that one before I then move in with my glitter. So I traditionally will do glitter at the end to try to keep the glitter out of my flat colors. So I just wanted to provide a quick explanation on that. So I will let you guys watch a little bit longer and I'll come back. So another thing I wanted to pop in and explain is why I'm using several of these fluffy dusty brushes. So I have 3 different brushes that I use. One of them I use for my light flat colors. The short little stumpy one I use for dark flat colors. And then I have like a pink glitter one that I use for my glitters. And it's me just being a little bit OCD and wanting to keep things separate. I would hate to have like dark powder like left over on my dusty brush and then like go over like a light colored nail and have transfer. So I keep it separate. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. The other thing is that you're seeing that my pointer finger is all of a sudden blue. And what had happened is I attempted an ombre on my middle finger and it did not go well. I was trying to do 3 colors, the red, white, and blue, and I think my nail was a little bit too short for all 3 colors, and it was just a hot mess and it did not look good. So I ended up you know, activating it. I thought maybe I could save it if I filed it a little bit, and I just didn't like the way it looked. So I went ahead and did the pointer finger in the blue, and then I had to go back and I ended up filing off all of the tri-colored ombre that I did on my middle finger. And so now I'm like redoing that finger with just 2 colors, and I'm glad that I did it. And this came out, you know, way better than my hot mess before. And then I will go back when I'm working on my dominant hand with my non-dominant hand. I will show you guys how I did the blue. I mean, it's not that difficult to gather. You can see that it's blue, so all I did was dip it in the blue powder, but I still wanted to show it to you and also just kind of give you a little taste of, you know, me working with my non-dominant hand, which would be my left hand, to do my dominant hand, which is my right hand. And I don't usually show video of that because I'm pretty much useless with my non-dominant hand, and I feel like I'm a little bit more shaky, and just, you know, I take longer to do my right hand, and so that's why I usually don't show it. But again, I'm going to show you that here in a little bit. And then just going to do a clear cap on the 2 nails that have glitter, and I do use a special glitter, a special clear that I use just for glitters. Again, my OCD, I don't want to have any contamination and, you know, a piece of glitter like end up on a flat colored nail. So I used my Rossi clear is my one for glitters, and then my Revel clear is the one that I use for my flat colors. I also have a iGel Beauty clear that I've heard really great things about. I just have not broke into it yet to try it out. I guess I'm trying to save that, you know, once I go through my other clears. And I still have like a whole big bunch of the Revel one that I want to get through first. And then my Rossi jar for clear is a little smaller jar. You can see here it's starting to get low, and so I will probably end up pouring some of the Revel into there just to fill it back up a little bit. And once I'm done with that, I cannot wait to use the iGel brand. So she's just kind of sitting in my drawer waiting for me patiently to use her, and I'll definitely let you guys know what I think about the iGel Beauty clear once I finally break into it. So just gonna sit back, let you guys watch a little bit longer while I finish up my dip application, and then we're gonna get into some extra fun stuff. I did not leave anything out with this 4th of July mani. I did stars and stripes with stamping, and then I did some gem placement for a little bit of extra bling. So we got it all. So just hang tight, and I'll come back in when we get into the stamping and the gem placement. Okay, so now we got some stamping. You can see that I already put the stripes on my thumbnails. And then right now I'm just, I had already top coated with gel polish and cured that before I did the stamp. And I do that because in the event that I lay the stamp down and I don't like the way that it looks, then I can easily just wipe it off with some acetone. So I did put another layer after the stamp of the gel polish, and then I'm gonna work to get my gems on with my little tool here. So I'm just gonna kind of slap them all up onto the nail, and then because it's gel polish and you have to put it in the light in the lamp to cure, I can take my time to get my gem placement just how I like it. So I'm gonna line all of these blue gems up against my cuticle, and then I'm going to stick it in the lamp to cure it, and that is going to ensure that the gems don't go anywhere. And so I know that, you know, a lot of people use gel top coat for this reason when they're doing gems, because again, it doesn't dry and it gives them a lot of time to kind of move the gems around the way they like them. And these little buggers sometimes, you know, like you push it wrong and it goes the wrong way, and then all of them get messed up. So it takes some time, but it does come out so cute. You could do this with your dip powder top coat, but you'd have to work pretty fast because that stuff dries very quickly. So now you're going to see that I want to make sure that the gems really don't go anywhere. So I am going in with a layer of the gel top coat over the gems. And so this is another reason I do this, is because I have long hair and I don't want the gems to get stuck in my hair. And so I just find that when I put some gel top coat over them, then, you know, they don't have like the rough edges, and then I tend to be able to keep them on my nails longer. So I do know that there are some gems that you cannot put a top coat over, because then it destroys the integrity of the blinginess of the gem. So I do know that they have a lot of like special gem adhesive type stuff online that you can get, where you wouldn't be putting anything over it. And I've seen some videos where you can put that underneath the gem just right, so that you don't have any like rough sides or, you know, anything that'll like stick in your hair. And so I got the gems on my thumb and it with my stripes, and now I'm gonna use the stamping plate here to a different stamping plate. They're all Born Pretty, to get my stars on my ring finger. So I picked that, I put some of the polish down, I swiped it over, and then I picked it up with my stamper tool, and then you can see I showed you that when you look through it, you can kind of gauge where you want to lay it down on your nail, and then you just stamp it and you're good to go. And then I noticed when I laid the stamp down that it didn't exactly pick up enough color in some of the stars. So I just went in with a dotting tool, put a little bit of the stamping polish on my plate so I could dip into it, and then with my dotting tool you see that I kind of fixed the stars a little bit and make the points a little bit more sharp. And then all that I do after that is I am going to go in and clean it up with a little bit of acetone on my skin, and then I will go over it with top coat and cure that so that the stars aren't going to go anywhere. And I think by then we're going to pretty much be almost done with the mani, so I will come back in at the very end. Okay, so just about there with the finished look. You can see I went in and put a gem on the ombre nail as well, just because it needed a little extra. But I am loving this. This is definitely one of my favorite manis. I really like the dark blue. I like that it has sparkle in it. It just came out so freaking cute. I'm probably gonna wear this the full 2 weeks, not just, you know, obviously for 4th of July. So now I'm going in with my Candi skincare products and my Candi skin cuticle oil, rather. And I like to put some of the lotion in my hand and then drop some drops of the cuticle oil, and then I rub it all over everything, and my hands just are brought back to life. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope that you found it to be inspiring if you were looking for an idea for your nails for 4th of July. And thank you guys so much for watching and your support. I did do a really cute 4th of July pedicure as well that kind of matched this. So I'm going to throw a quick video, or not video, but a picture of my toes. So if you don't like toes, then close your eyes for a second, but it's going to be here at the end. And I just wanted to show how cute that one came out, and that it really did match my nails. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time.